And we're back! Hi, my name's Charles, and I've been replaying the story of Honkai Star Rail. Right now, we're in the middle of the ghost hunting event, or we're pretty much close to the beginning of the actual event part of the ghost hunting event. We just did Bailu's quest, and if you are somebody who has watched previous episodes of this, you'll notice that this time around, I have Huahua on my team. Yes, I've managed to stretch out the recording of this long enough that Huahua reran in 3.1, and I thought it might be fun to pick her up so I would have the full complement of our Ghostbusters, Sushang, Guanaifen, ignore that the MC is in remembrance mode, and Huahua. Obviously, not a great strategic move for this account, but this is not a strategic account. This is just a replaying the story account, so you can basically just play whatever characters you want. So, the next step on the ghost hunting quest is to go through the various missions. The next mission in canonical order, I think, is just the introduction to the not chess puzzle. So I might skip that, so you may, at this moment, see an immediate fast forward to some quest that comes after. We'll find out. So we need to get our asses to Exalting Sanctum, which is over here.
Such a peaceful spot.
Nope. Come on, be braver, Huahua. Approach them. Oh, Yanqing, what am I doing here? I was going to ask you the same thing. Are you here to play chess too? I think I'm here for the same reason you are, to subdue this Heliobus. The General received an official letter from the Ten Lords Commission and left the seat of divine foresight in a hurry. I read the list of arch-enemies before and figured that this Heliobus must be a good opponent to sharpen my sword skills, so here I am. The Heliobi are very weak. They are no match for you. We all have strengths and weaknesses. The General taught me to hone my skills and not be picky about who I take as a teacher. Kid, are you playing chess or not? I figured you don't have the brains to beat me. Turns out you don't even have the guts to challenge me. Ooh, don't say that to Yanqing. He won't take it well. Let me introduce you this Heliobus. She calls herself the Chess Ghost. Those guys at the back seem to be people who just lost to her. Coward! You wouldn't dare challenge the Chess Ghost. That's right. You're no match. Coward! I can't even tell who's talking. It doesn't even matter. Enough talking. You'll show me some basic respect. Will you play chess with me or not? Are you gonna play chess with her, Yanqing? It's embarrassing to admit, but I don't know how to play this type of chess. Normally I play Xianzhe Star Chess with the General, but the Chess Ghost's chess is alien to me. See, this is where I was a little bit disappointed with this event, because I thought, oh cool, it's going to be a chess-based game, and then it turns out not to be at all. Tsk, uneducated swine. This is called the Pathfinder. It is a puzzle game that originates from the Luofu Divination Commission, so not chess at all. Responding to Pathfinder questions is a type of chess match that will exhaust your mental strength. Can you answer my riddles? Wait, are we doing chess or doing riddles now? Oh, it's actually answering riddles. My mistake. Does this make me the Riddle Ghost? Or just the Riddler? Isn't that all the same? What is the difference? They're all games of intelligence and battles of wit. Well, do you want to play around with her? Looks like we have no choice. Ha! This Outworlder has some guts. Unlike you, you're clearly a Xianzhou swordsman, yet you run off with your tail between your legs. Whatever you say. I came to bring a Heliobus to justice, not play silly games. Even if you lose and end up like those she's defeated, I'll use my sword to rescue you. You barbarian, this is a battle of minds. You think using a sword is fair? Bring it on, Outworlder. Let's have a hearty game of chess. Are you ready? Bring it on. I like your courage. And we play the game that is utterly unlike chess. So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and execute. Ta-da! Darn it! I used all of my talents to create these riddles and you saw through them easily. Damnation! Trust me, bro, that was really hard. You used all your intelligence just for that? Shut your mouth. Damnation, I will make you pay. You shall pay the price just as these three that humiliated me before you did. I thought those three lost to you. Turns out the chess ghost is just a sore loser. I may not have beaten them, but does that give them a reason to mock my abilities and call me an amateur? These three are the definition of minds over manners. Such people disgust me. You two will die alongside them. I'm no good in these games of wit, but if you want to fight, that suits me perfectly. Come, chess ghost, allow me to teach you a thing or two. So, after all that, it still ends in a fight. Oops, I should probably also be gearing up Yanqing. The enemy is about to acquire Fiendfire again. Now is the time to use our ultimate to grab the Fiendfire. Quick, let's use Su Shang's ultimate. Now we can Fiendfire them, blow them up, and then just not use your thing. And boom. Damnation, people like you with minds but no manners, what use is solving riddles anyway? You remember this. And we've caught the chess ghost. The Heliobus fighting style is quite unique, but too low level to entertain me. It seems the Heliobi wars are finished. This Heliobus is just a pawn in their ranks. True, there must be masters among their ranks. Ooh, don't get any ideas, Yanqing. Now, we cannot leave these victims unattended. I shall escort them to the apothecary. May we meet again. Yanqing contacted the healers at the apothecary, took appropriate measures and something. I should head back and seal the Heliobus in the suppression tower. So this is where we get into the routine of catching a ghost and taking it back to the ghost trap. Hello.
Can't just...
He's here. This is the one you're looking for. Hello, I'm a Spiritfarer, guardian spirit of the Ten Lords Commission. I have awaited you here for a long time. I will assist you in locking the Heliobi and the evil binding matrix's suppression tower. Is it going to be this troublesome every single time? I will show up when I'm needed and get out of your hair when I'm not. I shall not waste your time. There is more that I wish to discuss with you in detail, but I can wait until you're finished. I shall take my leave for now. Expel evil and capture stray spirits. Wow, that's a very quick black screen. That kid had good manners. Are they a Spiritfarer too? Much cuter than the child possessed by Cirrus. I imagine that Spiritfarer was quite cute before they were possessed too. So, what was that real deal with the chess ghost? Do you want to post an update on the ghostly grove? Let's think about it. Let's go Mythopedia style this time. The future is esports. Digital reality is here to stay. When I first saw the post, I thought it was some kind of evil spirit had possessed an ancient chessboard, unwilling to ascend to heaven until it played a perfect chess game with a long-sought masterstroke. They love their masterstrokes. Turns out it was some amateur that didn't even know what chess is. Who'd have thought it? Well, that's that. I've got to get back to work. See you again soon. You don't work. You're a streamer. That was said ironically. Since I've started making these videos, it's become very obvious just how much work is involved in putting videos together. It's like, holy shit, that's a lot. Anyway, we have 5,100 new fans, and we have 10 new points to spend. And we get to do the challenges in the suppression tower. New exorcismics might be obtained when the Heliobi becomes sealed in the suppression towers, which will greatly aid you in suppressing demons. Now that I'm done conveying Judge Huohuo's message, I shall take my leave. The suppression tower, part of Fixed Roll Garden's evil binding matrix, is a containment receptacle used to restrain Heliobi. And there's a set of challenges, which I will do off video to get rewards.
Take this! Rise, Venus! Dodge this!
Okay, so those are going to be a bit of a challenge given my current lineup. I may have to invest in some slightly better DPS than I have on my roster. But anyway, let's see what's happening next in Ghost Hunting. We're still just shy of level 2. And we have to pick up some posts. Little Guy Guinevere managed to get into the beta test. I'm so jelly. I want to play too, but I don't know when I'll get the chance. What are everyone's favourite classes? Needless to say, I'm going to be playing all the classes. Still struggling to pick a class? Why not try Hexa Nexus, where there's no restrictive gameplay whatsoever? I'm going to wait for the pirated version, says Cosmic Cutie Pie. So what do I get to reply to this one? I usually play healers. It's just how I am. Little Gwei will pick something that supports and heals her team. I'll cheer them on and help them as hard as I can. Done my best responding to all my simps. I shall accept my rewards. All scintillating content. Okay, so all of that random stuff taken care of. Let's see what's next on our assignments list. We have one assignment, which is the Phantom Star Skiff. Spirits that never ... that never rest. At Stargazer Navalia. At Stargazer Navalia, a ghostly ship from the past has suddenly appeared. I work for the Skyfaring Commission, and I've seen my fair share of peculiar starskiffs, but this ghostly one is truly a first for me. I've heard stories before that phantom starskiffs can take the living away from the mortal realm. Having witnessed it with an Amakasada colleague, it's absolutely true. The phantom starskiff just manifested right there. Manifest Starskiff Haven. Manifest Seat of Divine Foresight. Manifest Shackling Prison. Oh, that's a... Manifest Alchemy Commission. Manifest Scale Gorge Waterscape. Accept the assignment. We'll get 4,000. A phantom starskiff? I've heard of similar urban legend long ago. Legend says that at Stargazer Navalia, a phantom starskiff had gradually and silently approached two workers when they were patrolling among the incubators. The skiff was as quiet as a messenger visiting from the void beyond. The more courageous worker boarded the starskiff to take a look, only to discover that there was no one on the skiff. There was only a wailing parrot goblin. As he walked deeper, he found the skiff full of cargo, and even contained food that was still warm. Wah, don't be afraid. But, Miss Sushang, you seem to be the one trembling. The only mystery was that the deck was covered in blood, as if there was a rough battle before. The worker examined the route map and found that this starskiff originated from the Tianzhou Daiyu and was headed towards the Tianzhou Kangcheng. But aren't those two Tianzhous? Looks like the starskiff had lost her direction and gone off course. The timid worker thought he heard his partner calling and boarded the phantom starskiff. Soon after, the starskiff slowly faded from Stargazer Navalia. From then on, no one had ever seen the two workers again. Whoa! What? Since no one manages to escape, did you make up the story? Come on, fam, don't point it out like this. Since someone has witnessed the ghost ship, it must be a heliobus doing. We are going to investigate it, no? Was a missing ship reported from Xianzhou many years ago? From what I know, there were many. As long as we don't board the starskiff, we should be fine, Miss Sushang. Let's go, ghost hunting squad. Move out. Move out. So let us find the ghost starskiff. I'm having problems with words today. We'll just teleport nearby. And I believe it'll be down here. There we go. The post said they saw the phantom starskiff around here, but since it's a phantom starskiff, I doubt we can spot it easily. How about we split our ways here and regroup once we find clues? Splitting up is taboo in horror movies. Don't split the party. Yeah. It's better for us to go together. You're all overcautious. Fine, let's search together. Search for clues of a phantom starskiff nearby. Could that be the legendary phantom starskiff? Let's get closer and take a look.
Don't throw the game! Let me through! I'm gonna hold everyone back!
Stay put! Get them!
Dodge this! Turn out to buy it! This! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus! Let me through!
Hi, Qingni. It disappeared. Did you see it? The phantom starskiff disappeared. Can I ask who you are? I'm Qingni. I've met Cullfish before. Is the Skyfaring Commission looking for the phantom starskiff too? Shh! I acted on my own. Madam Helmmaster won't allow me to track down anything like a phantom starskiff. She doesn't allow others to investigate it either. To her, it's just some supernatural stuff, a waste of time to discuss it. But you saw the post online. That's right, and I thought of coming to try and find it. In the end, you saw it and I saw it too, but it disappeared. What a pity. I thought I could board it and film a video, and now I've missed the opportunity to make a hit post. Board it? Why would you do that? What if something strange happened to you? Miss Qingni, are you here to find out more about the skiff? Yes, I heard someone said my mother, Madam Yukong, had boarded the starskiff a few years ago. Perhaps I'm being paranoid, but I do find my mother different from her usual self. She often moans and sighs, seemingly moody all day. It's as if she's become another person. Why would someone as unwavering and firm like my mom turn out like this? So I've researched several rumors about this starskiff, and here I am to investigate it further. Perhaps she's being possessed? What do you mean? You tell Qingni about the Heliobus and the ghost hunting squad. Mom is being possessed by Heliobus? Then what should I do? Stay calm, Miss Qingni. I'm a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. I will handle this for you. But before that, what other rumors have you heard? I heard people saying that when Mom left the starskiff, there was a Foxian pilot on the skiff as well. They were wearing the Skyfaring Commission uniform. Who is that rumor-monger? They have pretty good eyesight. It's Uncle Yanming. He said he was receiving some guests at the port that day and incidentally saw it. Madam Yukong is often handling official business at the Palace of Astrum. If we ring the harmonic chime, that plate might be a bit inconvenient, no? Most certainly, the Palace of Astrum is the official location where we receive guests from other Xianzhou ships. I understand you need to exorcise the demons, but please do not make a ruckus there. How about we ask Madame Yukong to come out alone? That's a good idea. Come on, let's go to the Palace of Astrum now. So we'll go to Central Starskiff Haven and find the Palace of Astrum. Hello, Yukong. Long time no see. Seeing you at the Palace of Astrum, I suppose you're here for me. Madam Yukong, there's something... Oh, I keep yawning. I'm gonna have to edit this. Madam Yukong, there's something we wish to speak with... What's the matter? You've brought quite a big group here. Madam Yukong, we saw a phantom starskiff at Stargazer Navalia. Do you have any idea about it? Could you be less indiscreet? I got nervous. I'm sorry, I have no idea about it. I believe it's just an absurd legend. The skiff is real, but it disappeared the moment we got close to it. Perhaps it was just an illusion of light or a speedy starskiff. Please, why don't you be honest with me? What's the intention behind your visit? The Skyfaring Commission does not register any imaginary starskiff. I heard you don't allow your staff to discuss the skiff. A phantom starskiff appearing in Stargazer Navalia? It's not my first time hearing such a ghost story. Ever since I entered the Skyfaring Commission, I've heard such legends every few decades. They're all different stories, yet every single one is detailed and convincing. It's fine to talk about these rumors during leisure time, but this is a workplace. All discussions should only be related to work. Do you think it's useful for the Skyfaring Commission members to discuss these nonsensical rumors about a starskiff all day long? What should we do? Madame Yukong's answers are impeccable. Why don't we just be honest with her? Madame Yukong, I am a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. Well, I'm afraid you have been affected by a heliobus. As it's inconvenient for us to handle this matter in the Palace of Astrum, we would like to invite you to Fixtroll Gardens for a thorough check. You suspect that I'm being possessed by a heliobus? Well, I'm not so sure myself. A heliobus would be attracted by strong emotions and produce hallucinations based on your experiences and memories. Young lady, as Helmmaster, I've already been well informed of the circumstances of current heliobus disaster. I know its characteristics, and I will never trust the hallucinations the heliobi produce. Never mind. Only when we are open and honest can we resolve our doubts. As the Helmmaster, I should comply with the requirements of the Judge of the Ten Lords Commission. However, you'll have to wait until I'm done with work. I will meet you at Fixtroll Garden tonight. Is that okay with you? Certainly, because this isn't Zenless Zone Zero, so I don't have to fast forward time. Well, it's been a long time since I visited Foxsom Tomb. Let's meet there. By then, all your doubts will be answered. Let's go let Shinny know what is going on. That's annoying. There she is. I could have just walked out the door, I guess. Behind you! How was it? Did she agree? Yes, your mum is very stern, just like my mum. Her presence makes it difficult to speak up. I didn't expect you to have a mum like this. Ah, poor Sushang. All those expectations of her family. Everyone, my intuition is telling me that Madame Yukong isn't being possessed. There isn't any reaction from the harmonic chime. Are you serious? But in the past she would never reveal such a melancholic expression. Sometimes she becomes so distracted that she stares blankly at me without uttering a word. It's like she suddenly turned into a child who needs me to put her to sleep. I don't know what to do either, so I can only embrace her silently in my arms. We had such a huge crisis on the Xianzhou a short while ago, but she didn't show a single sign of weakness back then. Yet she came home one day and started to act this way. I can't think of other possibilities. But everyone has a soft side. Exactly, the stronger a person appears to be, the better they are concealing their soft side. That's how my Ma is. Regardless, Madame Yukong agreed to meet us at Fixed-Roll Garden tonight. We should clear our doubts with her. Leave it to us, but it will be good if I can take a close-up picture of the Phantom Starskiff. That way, my fans will definitely increase. I knew what you're up to. Come on, let's go to Fixed-Roll Garden. So let's get back to Fixed-Roll Garden, and... hello, nasty pasty over there, and we'll follow the...
Since when did Fixed-Roll Garden become so...
Madame Yukong said to meet us at Foxon Tomb. Is it about time? Look, is that Miss Qingni's shadow? Ah, it's possible Miss Qingni is the one being possessed. Does possession produce that kind of visual special effects? Now's not the time for jokes. Let's follow her. Come, let's catch up.
Everyone Xianzhou is a trickster. You have to...
Okay, we're gonna follow the ghost.
Turn out your pockets! Happy New Year!
Oh, feet. The voyage of the Phantom Starskiff should now come to an end. Madame Yukong! Yes, I invited you all to Foxon Tomb, so to clear up any doubts you have about the Phantom Starskiff. Yukong, you're finally here. This illusion looks so much like Miss Qingni. Why is she constantly calling your name? Because, as far as it is concerned, it recognized me. It misses me. The Phantom Starskiff is a manifestation of people's thoughts by the heliobus. It travels unpredictably on the Xianzhou, following the sorrowful thoughts of those who mourn. When someone with a broken heart comes to Foxon Tomb, it would come and meet them in the guise of the ones who had passed away, as if hearkening to the inner cries of their friend. It will respond to those unfulfilled promises of reunion. What's so special about Foxon Tomb? There are few places on the Xianzhou Luofu where one can honor the dead, but the Foxon Tomb is different. It's a place for Foxians to commemorate the deceased. After the Great War with the denizens of Abundance 30 years ago, many people had come here to commemorate the fallen pilots. Ones who had passed away. It has taken form of my fallen comrade in arms, s2e. I have come to Foxon Tomb countless times over the years to reminisce my days with s2e. Back then we told each other everything, we understood each other without needing words as we flew, and we fought passionately side by side. I even entombed the airship fragments from that great war here. I didn't expect that as time went on, my thoughts for her would take the form of a starskiff and actually fly back to me. You haven't been to Foxon Tomb for a long time, but your sadness only grows even greater. I had to come and find you. I thought I'd gotten used to not thinking of you, but when I boarded the starskiff and saw you again, I remembered those bygone days and was reduced to a weak Foxian girl once more, a little kit who could do nothing but cry. I can taste your salty tears, but you have never stopped crying in your heart. If you need to talk, I will always be here to talk with you. Perhaps we should give you two some space? I'm sorry, s2e. I've asked a judge of the Ten Lords Commission to come here, so I came to bid goodbye to you. The rainbow took pity on me, allowing me to once again meet the person you are in my memories. For that, I'm grateful. But I must not stay stagnant in the moment. I want to move on with my life while holding on to my memories of you. Your daughter, no, our daughter, Qingni, is doing very well now. I'm sorry that I couldn't fulfill my promise to you. Qingni will become a pilot, as she chose for herself. She will become a pilot as marvelous as you were. I understand. Thank you. Before going to my next destination, I wish to ask you. Will you ever touch the sky again? Yukong doesn't reply. She gazes soulfully at the illusion of her deceased friends and keeps the answer to herself. I see. Goodbye, little Kong. Goodbye. The phantom and the scar skiff suddenly disperse. Everyone, I will explain to Qingni about everything that happened in the past few days. She has the right to know. Hold on, we didn't mention anything about Qingni. Do you think a daughter can hide anything from her mother? Miss Judge, the Heliobi have been captured. I believe your mission here is complete. Madame Yukong, I would like to have some time alone now. Oh, that's sad. Poor Yukong. Oh! Damn it! Just too slow. Yeah. Poor Yukong. She gets the sad quests. So we shall return and put our heliobus back in its little place. I never know what direction I'm facing when I appear. A person's thoughts for someone could take the form of a star skiff and return. I see, so Heliobi are even capable of such a thing. Times like this make me recall how Madame Hanya said Heliobi are simply starfire essence attracted by emotions. Perhaps the Heliobi never acted based on concepts such as good or evil. You have a point. Well, I know this spoils the mood. Just say it. I got a picture of the Phantom Starskiff. How about making a poster right now? We gotta count on you to increase our fan numbers. Hehe. Hottest scoops. Large-scale drone projection system. I believe Madame Yukong will still return to this place in the future. That's all for today. See you later. And we level up, whatever that means. No, it's just around the corner. I don't need to be teleported anywhere. Don't be silly. And one moment.
Hello. Let's get started with today's operations.
The Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobus Containment Breach Incident, aka the Ghost Hunting Squad, is ready for action! Yeah!
I was desperately trying to work out if that was going to be an acronym, and it turned out not to be.
Yeah...
Can I switch to a 4-day week?
I think that was included in the job posting. Actually, I don't think there ever was a job posting.
We were kind of press-ganged into this.
Sleepy.
Oh, little Gwei, what kind of magical elixir did you take to make you so energetic?
Every time I see our follower count increase, I get so excited I can't even sleep. It works better than any kind of tea or coffee.
Wow, aren't you lucky?
As soon as I closed my eyes, I dreamt of endless running and circling and chasing after Lady Bailu. It was even more exhausting than doing it in real life.
Sushong, you slept for an entire day.
Catching ghosts is a night job. It only makes sense to sleep during the day. Yeah, I have an idea. How about we all just pretend that I've been possessed by a sleep ghost? Let me sleep for another 10 hours, and then call it a day's work.
You sound like someone I know.
A certain celestial jade-playing divination commission employee, perhaps?
Divination Commission? Celestial Jade? Shouldn't they be doing divinations?
Oh, they're reminding me who Qingchui is because I'm about to go meet her again. I think. I know there is a Qingchui mission.
Here, look at this post.
I'm late as usual for work today, and everyone's acting sus. At a certain undisclosed commission, it's really strange. When I arrived at work today, everyone seemed off. Their faces were pallid, expressionless, gloomy, and they had a distant, unfocused gaze moving slowly along. I curiously asked what happened, and no one said a word. The entire divination commission, undisclosed commission, feels eerie. It scared me to the point where I lost all interest in playing tiles. What's even stranger is that I wanted to slip away when no one was looking, but I ran into the Master Diviner. She didn't even ask about my attendance. She just told me to be late as usual. Something is definitely going on in this commission, the name of which I'm not at liberty to say. You yourself mentioned Master Diviner already, a certain undisclosed commission, LeMayo. What are ghosts? OMG, so scary. Sarcasm. Let's begin the investigation into Qingchui.
Seriously, I'd never post something like late as usual on a public forum.
Miss Sushong, I think you missed the interesting part. The description in this comment is really suspicious. It definitely sounds like Heliobi activity to me. And if Heliobi have managed to infiltrate the Divination Commission, that spells big trouble for the Lawfu.
You're right. Maybe we should contact Miss Qingchui and warn her not to go to work today.
Since when does she need reminding to skip work?
Good idea. Let's send her a message, or her curiosity will get the better of her.
Is everything alright on your end? Stay away from the Divination Commission for now. It could be dangerous there. Don't worry. I just saw what happened and posted about it as soon as I took a left turn out the door. So what exactly has happened? Why is everyone so sluggish? Guard the gate, Qingchui. Don't let anyone in or out of the Divination Commission. Stay safe. We'll be right there. Got it. Now I'm a real door guardian.
Notification sent. I guess now we should go to the Divination Commission and see what's going on.
Sounds like a plan.
But let's talk to Cirrus again first.
Sounds also like a plan. A different plan, but still a plan. Let's return to the scene of the Cirrus. Oh, there it is. It's down there, of course. At some point I'll remember my way around Fixtrol Gardens, probably just in time to leave it forever.
Since when did Fixtrol Garden become so eerie?
Hey, Cirrus.
So, you imprisoned Luxie in the Matrix. And I heard the cries of other Heliobi longing to break free. It would seem the Ten Lords Commission has everything under control. What is it you want from me?
Same old, same old.
One victory equals one question. Don't forget the agreement you made with the General. Don't be so sure of victory before the battle begins, young one. Without Tail to protect you, isn't subduing a Heliobus a bit overwhelming for you? You know, if you can accept me with an open heart, I can take his place and help you. Really? Of course. That's what I wanted to hear. Oh,
The fact that you're trying so hard to persuade me means that you're not sure of victory either. If you were, you'd have devoured us without hesitation. Am I right, Cirrus?
Then have it your way. I'll destroy Qing Yuan's pawns here and now! Don't let your previous victory go to your heads. The slightest misstep will be your undoing! Let's see how you perform without the general here to watch your back. I will never rest. Your mortal bodies will fatigue and breathe their last breath. Then I will endure.
Dodge this! I'm gonna hold everyone back.
Get there!
For a completely zero synergy team, it doesn't do too badly at those.
Ask your question.
We think the Divination Commission has been infiltrated by a heliobus, but we don't know which one.
You tell Cirrus what's happening at the Divination Commission.
Entering the Xianzhou's window to the future, it must be none other than Kiraloom. They always relished hounding your prophets and seers with questions of destiny, watching them flounder between the random and the preordained.
Destiny is not preordained.
That pile of protein in your human skull is computationally inefficient.
Your mum is computationally inefficient.
Are little more than analogies and illusions. But we, the shapeless, are different. When we come together to harmonize and observe, destiny is clear and vivid as firelight cast into darkness. Ugh, in warfare, nothing is more important than being able to predict your opponent's movements. Among the fragments of Ignimar, Kiraloom was in charge of knowing the past and predicting the future. It is said that during that fateful battle, Kiraloom had a premonition of failure, but Ignimar ignored their warnings.
It looks like we have a clear target this time. Let's get going.
I may not have the same predictive power as Kiraloom, little fox girl. But one thing I do know is that sooner or later you will beg for my help.
We ain't begging for anything, Cirrus. Alright, let's go talk to Qingque.
Don't throw the game! Come feast and Happy New Year! Let me through!
Get them!
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Hey, QQ.
Oh, you're here. Is that a 10 Lords Commission judge?
What's the situation inside?
Things amiss in the Divination Commission. Everyone is mumbling to themselves. Is this some workforce overhaul? Did I set a bad example? I'm afraid not, Miss Qingque. Something unexpected happened. I'm just not sure how to explain it.
Let's just tell her the truth.
The Divination Commission may have been infiltrated by some unknown creature. If you rush in, you could become a target too.
Miss Sushang, we're supposed to be operating in secret.
I want Qingque to have an idea of the gravity of the situation.
I suppose Miss Qingque should be safe enough. The one we're chasing probably has a more complicated target. That sounds like a compliment, but at the same time, I'll just take it as a compliment.
Qingque is actually very smart. She's just underestimated because she's lazy.
In that case, Miss Qingque, could you stand guard here for us while we investigate?
It doesn't seem like a good idea to just stand here under such dangerous circumstances, does it?
I mean, you could leave, but... Wait, are you thinking of coming with us? Didn't you see how bad the situation was?
Yeah, I've seen it all right. But if I leave now, won't that count as an authorized absence? I can get away with slacking off, but the Master Diviner won't tolerate complete abandonment of my post. Besides, you guys need someone familiar with the Divination Commission to show you the way, right? Then let's go.
Let's go.
What's going on?
So stay close to me, okay? I'm a little scared.
What are they looking at? Is everyone okay?
Ooh, the Matrix is all spooky and red.
There's only one way.
Divination is meaningless.
How did the Matrix of Prescience become like this?
Look, Diviner Foe is standing at the center of the Matrix of Prescience. What is she doing?
Judging by her chanting, I think she's performing navigation calculations. Or divining. But something's not right. The Matrix of Prescience isn't moving at all.
She's probably already been possessed by a heliobus.
Heliobus? Is that the danger you were talking about? I read about them in a book. Starfire essence that can transform itself. Enjoys manipulating the dreams and desires of mortals. You mean the Master Diviner is being controlled by something like that?
See, she's a smarty.
How can we snap her out of it?
We could try ringing the harmonic chime. If we're close enough, we should be able to enter the heliobus's illusion.
Silence! Idle chatter is not permitted in the Divination Commission.
Master Diviner, you're awake!
Or perhaps we should call you Caraloom.
It doesn't matter what you call me. I am the master of the Divination Commission. The current divination has reached a delicate stage, and no one is permitted to disturb it. Not even a judge of the Ten Lords Commission or a guest from the Astral Express. Qingchui, I have grown weary of your insubordination. Are you the one who brought these outsiders into the Commission? Have you turned a deaf ear to all the rules I've laid down? Qingchui, you are hereby expelled from the Commission.
Oh no.
That's... Darn, now we're down one person.
Oh, Sushang.
A great idea! My days here really have been unproductive, loafing around outside and playing Celestial Jade, all while taking a Divination Commission salary. It's... how to put it?
Too much of a good thing?
Sure sounds like it. I could only dream of having a cozy job like that.
I would call it... wasting my life away. Thank you, Master Diviner, for giving me the push I needed. Since you feel that my skills could be put to better use elsewhere, it's time for me to think about making some changes. But before I leave, I have to help these guests take care of some trouble here at the Commission. If I don't, people will think I was fired because of cowardice in the face of danger. What next? What do we do now? Giving a dramatic speech to my boss was cool and everything, but it's not gonna help her break free from the heliobus clouding her mind.
I'm not sure what to do. The heliobus isn't trying to trap us inside the illusion, and it doesn't look interested in attacking us either.
Clouding my mind? I've never been of clearer mind than I am right now. From now on, I will dedicate myself to defining the predetermined futures of the Xianzhou Alliance, and will make these futures known to the world so that all can live in clarity.
How is it possible to divine every future?
I know what you want to say. Spare me the lecture on human wisdom prevailing over nature and those ridiculous notions of free will. These are but crude illusions created by the brain. From the beginning, there was only one path. You. You are nothing more than a pawn at the mercy of the Stellaron hunters. What day you boarded the Express, who your enemies are, where you go. These choices that you think you make freely of your own accord are mere tributaries that will eventually converge on the path of destiny. Your journey to the Xianzhou, the defeat of Phantilia. All these were written into a script long ago by that slave to destiny, hidden in the shadows. Even in this very moment, your options are few. Ready your bat and charge at me. Argue with me loudly and futilely, or fall into silence.
Don't let her words get to you. There are always other options.
Not according to the writers. Pushwen seems disappointed.
Come back to me when you've thought it through.
So, I think I've thought it through. No, I can't talk to Jingche, so I'll just talk straight to Fushan.
Such trivial choices cannot change the inevitable.
Sorry, you're very short.
If you are still not convinced, I can demonstrate to you the true nature of destiny in a way that your human brain can comprehend.
Sounds good to me.
Then follow me.
What is this?
This place is what the Divination Commission calls the Pathfinder. It's a sandbox game that diviners use to simulate future paths and exercise our minds. But why did the Master Diviner bring us here?
To solve the puzzle, obviously. You want to play a game with us?
That's right. Now listen. If you place an ingenium in this little maze and give it a command, it will find its way to the exit precisely as it was commanded to do so. Are humans not the same as they navigate the path of destiny set before them? But you're probably thinking, humans are not machines. There is more than one path in the universe.
Humans are not machines. There is more than one path in the universe.
And yet machines we are. Complex, sophisticated, but machines. We are just like the ingenium in this maze. We have no options to speak of. We can only navigate one path. The one that takes us to our destination. Let's begin. Lead the ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
It feels like we're dancing to the Heliobus's tune.
Alright, so let's do the puzzles. Four. The first time I did this, I thought it would be cool if there was another way to solve the problem.
Well done. Your choices are as the Omnicia foresaw them. You should know that there was only one answer to this puzzle from the beginning, just as destiny has only one path.
But this puzzle was designed by you.
For a puzzle that was designed from the start, choosing any other path would be a pointless mistake. But the universe isn't someone's game, and no one is designing puzzles for us to solve. The universe doesn't have a single answer. We can do anything we want while we're in it. Even if it's the same work every day, I can hide in the library and read a book, or find someone to play Celestial Jade with. And that's freedom.
I never thought slacking off could convince me of anything. The sign of a true scholar. A diviner of the Divination Commission, after all.
Ugh! Sushang, snap out of it! A slacker Heliobus is getting into your head.
Qingque. For you, life may have a seemingly infinite number of choices. That is because your choices are simply different ways of slacking off and wasting time. They are of no consequence to anything. But for me, choices come with very real consequences.
That's the most divinery thing you've said so far.
As the Master Diviner of the Luofu, I have a heavy responsibility. I must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. Some paths look promising, but lead to an abyss of despair. Then there are small trails that plunge deep into unimaginable darkness. And in the end...
And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make?
I realize that we have no real choices. There is only one path to follow, only one way to the optimal solution, even if it is paved with ashes and bitterness.
I liked my idea better.
There is only one way, and there only ever was.
Oh, what do we do? I don't think we can persuade her. I have a proposal. Why don't we try a more advanced sandbox?
However long you want to play this game, and whatever tricks you try to pull, I'll happily play along.
Miss Jingchue!
Use your free will to guide the Ingenium out of the sandbox.
It's all an excuse to make us do more puzzles.
Lead the Ingenium to the...
Alright, make sure you're paying attention. Still very simple.
The path changed slightly, but it was just as simple. I'm sure the Master Diviner would say.
Destiny only has one path. Your choices are just a predetermined solution to the puzzle.
Actually, I don't think I agree. Master Diviner, let's reset the sandbox and give it another go, shall we?
Again? Do it all over again exactly as it was? You can try it 1,000,000 times over, and 1,000,000 times over it is doomed to the same fate, because there is only one path. I see what you're thinking, Jingchue. You're an interesting one.
Jingchue, I've been thinking through the calculations for this puzzle. There really is only one solution.
This maze was designed by Carolum. It's no use. There aren't any other solutions. As long as we're playing this so-called game of destiny, we can't win. No, there's a second choice. There will always be another choice.
Captain Kirk, I don't believe in no-win situations.
Mr. Trailblazer, quick, say something to persuade her.
It's all yours, Jingchue. I think I see where she's going with this.
I didn't mean like that.
Ready to begin?
Of course there's another solution to this sandbox. Listen to my idea. You're all gonna help, right?
Of course.
Miss Jingchue, I don't know how you're planning to solve the puzzle, but I'll support this squad to the end.
Count me in. I'm sure Miss Jingchue has something up her sleeve.
If we can help, I'm in.
I only need 2 people for my plan to work.
And one more time.
You go stand in the sandbox. Right about that spot over there. Next, Judge Huohuo, you stand on the other side of the room. And stop shaking. All right, we're ready. And now the second path appears.
Through the power of friendship.
Begin.
So I want to get to there, which means 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, so I go one... Actually, no, start here, don't I? Silly me. So if I go... Not sure why me standing there made a difference.
This is the other solution. The alternative choice. I created a new solution. Master Diviner, you're not the only one who can design a puzzle. And I don't tread the path of destiny alone.
Ah, standing there all resolute.
You think that by calling on your companions for help, you created a new path out of thin air? You're just playing with semantics. I could weave 1,000 routes for you, but they lead to the same destination. So what significance is there in having a choice?
You don't even understand what Qingque is saying.
Creatures like you don't understand humans. The universe is like jade tiles on a game table. When the tiles are shuffled, the outcome is already predetermined. Which tiles can be played, which tiles are left over, what kind of hand the person next to you is trying to make. All of these can be determined through calculations. But if everything is just a calculation, the game loses its flavor. Randomness and adaptability, ambushing your opponent, twists and turns, the balance of the elements. It's a mix of calculations, unknowns, and loss of complete control that makes Celestial Jade the kind of game it is. And those are the same things that give life its color and vibrance. Do my choices at the game table mean nothing if I have a sure loss in front of me? No! The choices are what make the game meaningful in the first place. Even if I lose, I'll still make choices to lighten the loss. Just like the Master Diviner is making choices for her own agenda. You were right when you said that as Master Diviner, you must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. In this vast universe, a game where there are only losers. Our Master Diviner is making endless choices, fighting against the odds just so the lawful can travel safely for another day. In my book, she's the best player there is.
Aww.
Why would someone as talented as the Master Diviner go through the trouble of making endless choices if the end result is predetermined?
Random Kafka wanted sticker in the background.
Heliobus, you cannot fathom the joys of humanity. You are imprisoned by the illusion of destiny, unable to free yourself. And you want everyone who peeks into the future to suffer the same pain as you. You don't understand humans at all.
Don't let them trick you, Fuxuan! Don't push me away! Don't let her words fool you!
Fuxuan is breaking free from their grasp.
Kiriloom, release the Master Diviner!
Let's get him. Ooh.
Trickery! I see.
So I have
Bit of it.
an alt stored up.
Lose. Victory is beyond my reach. Why? Why is there no alternative? Everything in this universe is predetermined. No, I have no path to victory.
Okay, so what did that buff give us? So that's a different kind of ingenium. Nope. And maybe that's it? Yeah, okay, that must be it. When consuming skill points, increases basic attack and skill damage by 150%. Okay, so that might be there to help
I'm gonna hold everyone.
if you did bring, what's her name along?
There we go.
Okay, so I need to intercept that Ingenium.
Let me through.
Okay, so I will bonk this guy.
Don't come any closer.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them!
Steal Ingenium. Get Sushung back online. Bonk that guy.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus!
Hit this guy while his defense is down. And he'll get more defense down.
Mimi! Here!
Stay put! Get them!
Does that stack? No, just one stack. Okay.
Dodge this!
The power of the pen.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a small headache, nothing more.
It's normal to experience some discomfort after being possessed by a heliobus, but nothing a few medicinal pellets can't take care of.
Is that Carolum? They may not be the most powerful fragment, but becoming entangled in their illusion can lead to endless despair.
The fact these things are powerful enough to possess Fushuan is a bit worrying.
Hurry. Just hurry up and see me in the darkness. I've foreseen what happens next. You're going to imprison me.
That doesn't take a great deal of foresight.
Xingque, thanks to you, the Divination Commission is safe again.
No need to thank me, Master Diviner. By the way, while you were possessed, you fired me from the commission. So... that counts, right? I'll have to ask you to give me written notice that my contract has been unilaterally terminated. Then, with all the years I've spent in the Divination Commission, I'll be able to get a great severance package. And I already planned what to do with all the money. I'm gonna open a gaming parlor, hire a couple of workers to run it, and spend the rest of my days living off the profits. I'll have started a new life without having lifted a finger.
Are there two Qingques?
I see. What a pity. I don't recall anything I may or may not have said while possessed by the Heliobus. In any case, Xingque, why are you still here? Shouldn't you be on duty back at the repository?
Huh? Master Diviner, you can't back out now!
Of course I can. After all, there are always choices in life. You taught me that.
Hoist by your own petard.
I can't convince real you, let alone possessed you. Master Diviner, you should get some rest. I'm gonna go take a get back to work.
Fushuan brings herself to inspect the commission, and order is soon restored.
Today brought great shame on the Divination Commission.
Don't worry, Qingque's the only witness.
I shall have to think of a way to keep her from talking. Just kidding.
Heliobi are good at finding people's weaknesses and exploiting them. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You're not to blame.
That's right. You were just a victim of the Heliobus's trickery, Diviner Fu. No need to blame yourself.
I must express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your help. Apologies, but the Divination Commission is in disarray at the moment. I must return and set things in order. I'm afraid I cannot see you off in person.
Wait! There's something we need to ask you.
What is it?
You tell Fushuen the details of your operation.
I agree that the Master Diviner gets possessed wouldn't make for a good headline. I don't care how you spin the story, so long as you leave my name and identity out of it.
So what are we gonna pick? Breaking news! Shocking! Matrix of Prescience is self-aware. Second Arumaton uprising imminent!
I have many things to attend to. Please allow me to save my thanks for another day.
We won't delay you any longer. We need to go to Fixtral Garden and seal Caraloom away.
And there we go. I don't know how explicit it is, but I really do believe that Fushuen is kind of grooming Qingque to succeed her at the Divination Commission because she's obviously the smartest person there. Aha, we have a new suppression tower to open up. In a zone we haven't, a bit of the zone we haven't even been to before. Well, that's exciting. Hello, Chess Ghost. Aha. You're a puzzle creator, I see. I can just do all those puzzles and get some rewards, but there's new ground opened up, and there's a chest.
Wow! Can I really keep it?
Yes, you can. It's one of the rules. If it's legal for you to open and pick it up, then it's legal for you to take it. It's a video game.
I didn't expect
Oh, I didn't want to go up there. I was just wondering what that circle on the ground was. That's not what I wanted to do. Woohoo, you found me, little ghost. Let me think, what favor can I give you? Why do you want to do me a favor? Huh? Why so paranoid? I'm just trying to do you a favor here. Anyway, here's something for you. It might be a bit stinky, but it's also very useful. What a serendipitous meeting. You and I were destined to meet. Here's a little something for you. You're welcome. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. That's great. Everyone loves little surprises like this. No, actually, based on personal experience, there are some who don't. May I ask, why is it that you dislike my method of entrance? It's totally awkward and not serious at all. I see. It's the timing of my entrance that isn't serious enough and feels awkward. Sorry for that, human. I'll pick a time in the future when it's less serious to suddenly pop out, unless you're one of those always serious types. You should learn how to be happy, human. Whatever. Just don't make an appearance like that next time. If someone else didn't like it, you wouldn't just stop breathing, would you? If you tell storytellers not to tell any stories that somehow someone else has told before, they would feel hurt or start to doubt themselves. Pity you're only asking a heliobus. I'm Mimi, the imp, and I'm not going to stop doing something just because a human doesn't like it. Teehee. You enjoy the gift. Okay. Bye. That was weird. I got a grand rejuva pill, whatever that does. I assume it brings me back to life at some point. So let us put Caraloom in their place.
Seems that your operations have met with some success. I've been browsing through some of the stories on Ghostly Grove myself. They make for good reading.
Did you hear about the Master Diviner?
The saying goes, serious divination concerns serious matters. It is inevitable that someone performing divination day in and day out for the Xianzhou would acquire inner demons, and Heliobus can take advantage of those. Fortunately, with your help, Fu Xuan prevailed over her intruder.
What do you think about Destiny?
You enjoy listening to storytellers and watching immersion. In both cases, tales have a predetermined ending. But you shouldn't let that stop you from enjoying them, should you?
Very apt for this game, which gives you the illusion of choice, but you're just being railroaded.
The same is true of life. Whether the end is predestined or not, it's worth living.
I'm heading off.
Miss Hanya is waiting for you by the suppression towers.
From an Outworlder's perspective. Oops. Ah. Okay, so this brings me back here, and at some point I'm going to go have to talk to Hanya, but I think I have enough material now to stitch these quests together into something resembling an episode. So I'll pick up this little piece of paper that I will never read and go and say, "Hello, Hanya." And this brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you for joining me on these 3 different side quests that one of them introduced Yanqing back into the story. He will be relevant later. One of them gave us a nice little vignette about Yukong, and one of them gave us a funny little insight into the relationship between Fu Xuan and Qingque, and they were all fun. So this is I enjoy this this little event that they put together. It's definitely the Luofu was peak events. But anyway, I already said goodbye, so see you next time.